Hey y'all. So, how many of you guys rotate your tires? If you don't, you should. I rotate every 10,000 miles. The reason is because on this Jeep Compass, they were a 60,000 mile tire, I think, the Goodyear Assurance. 60 or 65, I can't quite remember. Anywho, they were the original tires on the Jeep, I'm assuming, when I bought it. I bought it a year old. So, the reason I say rotate is I rotated those tires. I bought the car, it had 26,000 miles on it. So I started rotating, I rotated the tires right away, for one. When I went in to get new tires for this thing, I wanted these same tires. The guy was like, well, we can offer you a better. Looks like the threads need to be cleaned up a little bit. They shouldn't be this difficult to get off. They see it's got a little water or a little rust in them, making them a little bit more, probably because I washed the crap out of it and keep it clean. So anywho, I went in, I got tires, and the gal was like, I said, I want those same tires. And she goes, yeah, she says they have a 66, like I said, 60,000, 65,000. And I said, well, whatever it was, I had 5,000 miles over what they were warranted for. And I had never had a plug in them. I'd never had a patch. And to be living out in the country and to say that is saying quite a bit. So, I don't know why these are so crappy, but there's could be dirt too. Because come dirt road, dusty roads, doesn't make life easier. Stuff like this, but we'll get them off, clean them up, and put them back on, and they should be good. You don't want to oil them to pull a torque, because your torque will be wrong. So we will clean them up and put them back on. Anyway, she couldn't believe that I'd gotten that kind of mileage off my tire. I said, well, I think that's due to rotating. And she was like, oh, you rotate your tires? She goes, who does it? And I said, I do it myself. I said, because I know I want it done right. I don't want my rims bent up, and because these guys put these things on as fast as they can with pneumatic wrenches, and it's like, and they say their extensions they use are supposed to be torque rated, but don't buy it for a second. See, look at that. It's just got, you can't really see it there. It just got, I think it's both rust and dirt. Anywho, we'll clean them up. So yeah, I highly recommend the rotating tires. You figure if you can get 5,000 miles out of each. Now, unfortunately for these tires, I never got the, and what I do is I put number one tire, front tire there. Because these tires get so dirty. The wheels get so dirty and dust riddled, it's like you can't get in there. Now hopefully, now you can use these to take them off. Do not use these to put tires on. See, look how nice and clean that one is. So may be worth to put these on the front. Clean those others up, put them on the back, and give them a little. I don't like doing that, like keeping the same parts, same place. Yeah, see how fun that was? Sometimes tires stick in here to your, so you just go, and that pops right off. I check my brakes while I'm doing this. Brakes all look good. Now, the other side tires were a little bit more stubborn to get off. So I put some anti-seize on them, on the edges of the, I put anti-seize on these places right here. So when they hook to your wheel or your brake pad here, they what's nice is these look like you replace threads when you replace your rotor, which is a good design in my opinion. So yeah, you put and when it sticks to this, the aluminum and steel do not go together. Aluminum and steel together will corrode. So when you put a little anti-seize stuff, which is just, and I'll show you now, but it's kind of a gray lubricant, and you use it when you don't want parts to stick together. Anytime I redo a part, no matter where it is, and I can do that, it gets done. So let's see. So what I do now when I rotate, like I said, every 10,000 miles, and now I'm gonna no, it does not. I always forget these hoods and stuff don't have you know, they're not metal anymore. So to give you an idea, that's before. And this is after. So I keep the tires as they came off the car, so I remember which one went where and which one now has to go. So front and rear. So yeah, so that's how I rotate tires. So let me dry those off and we'll get back. So those are all nice and clean. One thing I do not like about Mopar vehicles, it's not a bolt with a nut. You've got to put the bolts in, try to find the hole. It's not impossible, but it's not the greatest, let's say. So I'm going to tilt this down. We're going to dab our little brush, and I go just on those, the parts of the aluminum. You can see the corrosion. It kind of, and this creates a little bit of a cushion between the two. Doesn't allow them to, there you go. That's all you need. Stick them on there. They tell you not to put oil on them or anything else because, like I said before, it can change your, I used to oil them all the time on my old vehicles, put them back in so they wouldn't do this. I don't know what WD-40, or they say not to lubricate. I mean, I would guess that means anything. I have a standard, these are metric, I'm sure. I have a standard chase for regular wheels. So after I drive it to work tomorrow and come back, we will have to retorque, make sure everything is good. So again, this tire, yeah, manufacturers know that aluminum and steel don't work together, but they kind of don't really give you much options. It's just kind of like, well, once it's out of our hands, we don't care. So anywho, I got that one on. Call for 100 pounds torque, and you got to drop it on the ground, make sure the wheels are all snug. So we'll try to do the 2 at a time here. Just like that. Set the torque to 100. I go a little, and a little. And then those are all snug, and then I start, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the torque in the socket out here, because when I come home tomorrow, I'll give them another extra deal. The other thing is, remember that when you switch your front to rear, a lot of times your PSIs on your front to rears are not the same, so you need to make sure that those are correct according to the side of your door or your manual. So that's pretty much it. That is why I rotate tires. The long and short is you get better wear, you get more wear. And you know, a set of tires for this, for me, was about 800 and some bucks. So every little bit helps. All right, take her easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.